Right, HBO has officially race-swapped Snape for their Harry Potter TV show. This is obviously just dumb, it's subversive, and I don't know, it just makes me shrug and go, I'm not interested now. And I'm not going to be interested in this. Because this is a subversive decision. It's not, categorically not, trying to stay true to the books, which is what they should be doing. And those going, yeah, but the books are, predominantly white. Yeah, there's a reason for that, guys. The UK is predominantly white. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in like a decade or so, but it is predominantly white. When this was written, it was predominantly white. It doesn't need to be updated for the modern age, Books can be a snapshot. Media can be a snapshot of our history. To change that is dumb. It's really, really, really dumb. Also, Snape was described in the book as being white. A bit like, for those arguing about diversity, or arguing for diversity, it'd be like having Lawrence of Arabia just race swapped to be a black man. Like, it's why? These things can be a snapshot of our history. Why does everything have to be modernized? It's dumb. But normally, well, I say normally, I would imagine that this will now sort of peter off through the entirety of the show, which means it's dead to me. I'm not interested in watching this. Because if this is how they're handling their casting, I'm not really going to be interested in the rest of the show. Because it just signifies to me that HBO is still continuing down the DEI nonsense. Now, I'm not saying he was hired because of DEI, but there is casting done for a specific reason, and it's to meet criteria for funding, for award shows, for all these kind of things. And it puts people down as a checkbox. And that's what this is going to be. It's going to be a checkbox. It's just dumb. Stay true to the source material, right? And this is the kind of logic that we end up with a bloody Spanish Snow White, where they have to then change her name, the origin of her name, because she was born on a snowy day. This is just pure retardation. It's really, really, really dim and dumb. Stop butchering products that are well loved for diversity's sake. It's just stupid. So anyway, we'll take a look at this. Hit subscribe if you're new, guys. Do turn those bell notifications on. So it says this: Harry Potter HBO series officially race swap Snape, Paper, Esidu. I can't even say his bloody name. Finalising deal to become iconic J.K. Rowling character. So HBO's upcoming Harry Potter series has made a controversial casting decision, with Deadline confirming that Papa Esidu has been selected to portray Severus Snape. This move fundamentally alters one of J.K. Rowling's most explicitly described characters, disregarding the author's detailed portrayal in favour of Warner Brothers' Discovery ongoing push for so-called inclusivity. Does he look like Snape? Does he look like Snape? Come on. It's just dumb, guys. It's just dumb. So Severus Snape is one of the most vividly outlined characters in Harry Potter, described across multiple books as a pale-skinned man with long, greasy, black hair and a hooked nose. And this is why this casting, Rickman, was so good. Because it looked exactly like it. So in the 6th book, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Rowling specifically refers to Snape's pigmentation. Quote, Snape's pale face, illuminated by the flaming cabin, was suffused with hatred, just as it had been before he had cursed Dumbledore. You dare use my own spells against me, Potter. It was I who invented them. I, the Half-Blood Prince. Alan Rickman, who brought Snape to life in the original films, embodied this vision with precision, becoming one of the franchise's most beloved characters. Now, rather than staying true to the source material, HBO has opted for a race-swap version of the character, seemingly more concerned with modern Hollywood trends than remaining faithful to Rowling's world. It is important to note, Rowling will probably have final say on all castings, so she approved this. We know that Rowling is a just insane leftist anyway, but yeah, this is dumb. So Warner Brothers Discovery latest casting choice is being framed as a move towards a more inclusive Harry Potter universe. It doesn't need to be more inclusive. Do you think it was wildly successful because it was inclusive. You're retarded. Come on. This is dumb. Right? The Harry Potter universe is incredibly popular in spite of its diversity. It doesn't need diversity to be popular. All you're going to do is now dilute the product down and make it, I don't know, a pale imitation, pun intended, of what it was. So yeah, it's dumb. This is an agenda that has been creeping into the franchise ever since the stage play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child cast a black actress as Hermione Granger. While Harry Potter was a uniquely British cultural phenomenon grounded in Rowling's storytelling, this new interpretation appears determined to reshape it to fit ideological narratives rather than respect its origins. Yeah, it's dumb. This is a faithful adaptation. Sure, HBO originally marketed its Harry Potter reboot as a more faithful adaptation of Rowling's books, promising to dive deeper into the story in ways that the films could not. However, casting an actor who starkly deviates from the character's canonical description completely undermines that claim, obviously. This isn't about talent. Papa Asidu is an accomplished performer. Sure, it's fine. But it's about altering Snape on a fundamental identity level to appease a particular audience rather than respecting the source material. Do black people really want a black Snape? Do they really want this? Because I don't think they do. I have more respect for black people to think that they want like sloppy seconds. This is so dumb. So adding to the controversy, HBO has also nearly finalised its casting for Professor Minerva McGonagall, with veteran actress Janet McTeer reportedly in talks. Whilst McTeer aligns more closely with the McGonagall, audience is recognised from both books and Maggie Smith's iconic film portrayal. The shift in casting approaches between different characters raises further questions about HBO's overall vision for the series. Well, it's doing it because diversity, that's all it is. They're like, oh, well, this guy's... we'll make this guy black because reasons. Like, it's just lame, man. You know, just wait for a black or a... I don't know, like, what are they going to do to Harry Potter? Like, the actual character. What are they going to do to him now? Are we going to have a black Dobby the house elf? We can't have that because he'd be a servant. Can't do that. But yeah, just expect more of this because it's just dumb. And I would genuinely expect a lot of people are just not going to bother with this now as a result. Because this is just to placate a vocal minority. And I don't mean a minority, like an ethnic minority. I mean a vocal minority of ideologues. Black people don't want sloppy seconds. They don't want a race-swapped Snape. Black people enjoyed Harry Potter in spite of its lack of diversity. They did not care. It's not a requirement to enjoy something. Anyway, this is dumb. This is now subversive nonsense. And I will not watch it as a result of that. I am now checking out from most things, all things that I would, call out to be subversive shit. What do you think? Let me know down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.